Bobby, did you bring your homegirl named Tina? Thank you. Natalie, a lot of the girls have questioned the length of your chin. Do you care to measure?
Yeah. You are the class.
I know. You don't have to remind me.
Next question.
Oh, Natalie, it looks as if Lemmy has dropped something on his way in. What you mean I gotta go? Man, this some up. What is going on, entertainment? So I'm coming to y'all with another recap. We talking baddies, another Sunday, another baddies episode. Okay. Before I get started, you already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and y'all don't forget to hype up the video. That is what's most important, is the video getting hype. If y'all not hyping the video, why the heck are you even watching right now? Hype up the video, hype it up. Okay. So the episode starts off with Marsh versus Tesehki. Now, at this point, they're already on the floor. They get swung around. My whole thing was with Marsh. You had ample opportunity to really do her in, but I really think it's because security was sort of holding her hands, because Tesehki was on the floor and she kind of had her a little bit by the hair, and then they started holding her hands. It looked as if she went for a kick or maybe two. The camera kind of went off, so I don't know if the kick landed and that's why Tesehki's mouth was bleeding, because it couldn't have came from no punches. Because Marsh, you put hair whole time, okay? It couldn't have came with no punches, okay? Like, I feel like it was from a kick. I don't know why they didn't show the kick maybe on camera. Who knows as to why? Now, we see Fauna in her confessional say, why is Marsh here? Let me find out you got casted on Baddies. Marsh, get Fauna. Get her. Because that Fauna, she's been really shady lately. You know what I'm saying? That Fauna is a shady one. Get Fauna. Okay? Do it for us. I'm just saying. Okay? Now, after that happens, Marsh is walking off. They separate them. She's like, oh, and by the way, that first round, I really feel like I wouldn't even say nobody really took a big W, because Tesehki got swung to the ground. And then she got up, her mouth was bleeding, but it didn't look like Marsh like did her in either. So it's like, we're going to give it a tie or nobody wins. Really. That's how I feel about it. But most of the other rounds, yeah, Tesehki took that W. All right. So Marsh is holding the baddie chain. She like, baddies. Okay. This was Marsh's version of Natalie saying, come get your baddie's chain. That was in her mind. She thought Natalie said, come get your baddie's chain. Like, that's what she was thinking. So you guys have to stay with Marsh here, okay? In her mind, that was Natalie saying, come get your baddie chain. So Tesehki starts reading Chrisean. She's like, you're trash, bro. You trash. Chrisean standing there confused, looking like Michael Jackson. She like, oh, you don't got a home. You don't got this. You don't got that. You're trash. And I'm not going to lie, Tesehki's right. Instead of chasing men, Chrisean really should have been establishing her home and making sure that she's straight and making sure Junior's straight. And she's not doing that. All she's caring about is clip farming instead of building a home. And it didn't even have to be a home, an apartment, a condo, something. Because now every time you in somebody's couch, they think you couch surfing. Because we have never seen you in like a one stable residence. Only time we see you is you running outdoors with Junior in the damn stroller. You in a gym somewhere boxing, you're hiking, you're doing all the extracurricular activities but resting, and Junior resting. So Tesehki's not lying here. Like her or not, she's not lying. So Tesehki takes it one step further. She takes her gun, she say, and she throws it at Chrisean. Okay? Now Chrisean was ducking rack. Had that have been anybody else, she would have got on them. But that is her sister, so not too much. And this to me was like the equivalent of Nunu getting her chain snatched by T.I. I mean, like literally, like it was the same thing. Like it was the same level of disrespect. Y'all remember when T.I. said, and then he walked off like that, and then Nunu said, chain. It felt a little bit like that. Like, Tesehki may as well have snatched Chrisean's baddie's chain. It would have been the equivalent. Mariah, please be quiet. Okay? Please be quiet. Okay? Please. because she's in her confessional, she's just like, I lost all respect for Chrisean because, like, how could you let your friend fight your sister? Mariah, how could you let your mom fight your friend? Better yet, how could you let another woman fight your mama? Okay, like, this not the conversation you want to be a part of, babes. You know, exit stage left. I would keep quiet if I were you. So then we get to the second round, and my whole thing is, Marsh, what the heck? Why did you not put that crossbody bag down? Something tell me something was in that crossbody bag. I think Marsh got that fire in that crossbody bag, or she had the powder donuts in there. For the girls that know, y'all know what powder donuts is. I don't know if she had a both or one or the other, but something was in that bag because she would not put that crossbody bag down. What was in that bag, Marsh? The people want to know because you out here carrying it and you luggaging it around as if you freaking Judy off of BGC7 that carrying that damn purse all the time. Like, I don't get it. I feel like it's some donuts up in there. I'm just saying. Okay, allegedly. The second round, Tesehki got her. But once again, March wasn't going. I'll say this. She was still trying to at least do something, but for most of it, she was grabbing her hair. Like, she was grabbing her hair for most of it. She really was. Tesehki took the W in that round, okay? But say what you want. I haven't seen anybody go that much rounds with Tesehki in a minute. Like, and some of them count because she was running and she was getting slapped. She wasn't getting punched with a closed fist. She was getting pimp slapped all across the room. Just okay, like that was like she was playing patty cake with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's not an equivalent. But with her, they went some rounds. So the third round, they start doing the salsa. I like the way you move. Da-da-da. I like the way you move. Da-da-da. I like the way, I like the way, I like the da-da-da. They start doing the cha-cha all around the room. Y'all know how they do, like Tinker Killer did. But y'all know Tesehki, she's a verbal fighter. You know how some women, like, they verbal in the bedroom? Tesehki's verbal when she's squabbling. She like, ooh, you loose. Ooh, the juice is loose, OJ. Ooh, you loose. Ooh, ooh. Ah, ooh, I like that. Deep. Ah, low. I'm like, okay, girl, stop all that talking. Like, I cannot stand when they do that. It drags out so long than it has to be. And it's like, shut up. I cannot stand when they be doing all that verbal before they even throw one punch. It's really annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it's really annoying to watch. It really, really, really is annoying to watch. So in that last round, once again, Tesehki ended up taking that W, but Marsh didn't end up with no black eye. She didn't lose no tooth. She didn't have the knots. This time, Marsh did not turn into a dragon tail. Dragon tail, dragon tail. Because last time she turned into a dragon tail. This time we didn't get a dragon tail. She still was in her right form. So for that, we have to give her some credit. You get what I'm saying? She still was in her correct form figure. Her face was still intact. So when you fight a girl like Tesehki, it's not about winning the fight. It's about looking the same as you came into the fight. So that is the W for Marsh. I'm just saying, let's be real here, okay? She fighting that pterodactyl. You know what I'm saying? That Decepticon, oh man, I'm just saying, she transforms you literally, okay? Then we get to, and by the way, they were holding each other here so long. Big Rick, not Big Rick, but the Guardian was stressing out. He's like, that man was stressed the heck out because they literally was in a tug for like a minute. They doing a seesaw with the hair. They just stuck in one place in the corner. So here come Chrisean. I cannot stand when she come with all that crying. Like, please go to the cabaret. Like, I'm just so sick of you doing all that crying. Go over there and cry with Danny. Like, shout out to Danny. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that damn crying, girl. Like, she start crying. She like, you my sister. You my sister. You want clout. You want clout. You want clout, my nigga. Yeah, nigga. You want clout, nigga. Every time Chrisean gets into it with somebody, she screams clout. Chrisean could owe her landlord like rent, and then she gonna scream, it's because you want clout. Girl, you gotta pay the rent. Ain't got nothing to do with clout. Clout don't pay bills. Money does. So it's like, stop saying that. Every 2 seconds is clout, 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 clout. And it's not always about clout, babes. It's annoying. Okay. So I did see the live y'all sent me because last week it was a confusion as to what they were referring to. So Chrisean was in a live and she was driving on the way to a scene and she kind of doubled down on the accusations about Tesehki. And she even alleged that things allegedly happened to Tesehki's children. So that's why Tesehki was so mad at Chrisean going into it. Okay. But on the other hand, too, Tesehki's at fault because why would you walk into a club with them while you know all of the paparazzi, all of the blogs, everybody's taking pictures are gonna be there, right? And you're literally walking in with them, and then you say, "Oh, it's not sweet, it's not like that." You can't do that. You should have never walked in with them to begin with, pure point blank. So we get into the hugging of it all. Y'all know how Chrisean do that. She bear hugging her. Tesehki's like, no. They damn near playing wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off. They playing that, but with a hug. And then they finally calm down and stuff. Natalie ends up entering in the scene with her big Chanel. I think it was Louis Vuitton or Chanel. I don't remember. One of the brands. Her big scarf. Okay, she comes in looking like a house mother. She comes in, and then that's when Chrisean kind of calms down, and she like, Tesehki, I'll be wrong if I popped Anna because she always talking crap. Like she was talking crap in that car. And Anna was like, no, I was talking about like a scene or something like that. So this is what Chrisean is referring to. This is why channels like mine exist and they're important because there's receipts all over this channel. Not the main reason, but one of the reasons.
Every fucking motive, y'all.
That's really true.
And every time you put your guard down and you think, like, hey, maybe this and that. Like we did that first walk in for that dinner. We put our guys on. We think, hey, maybe this and that. God gonna always show you, like, for real.
Listen, we did have our guard down for the dinner.
No, we did. And honestly, I had high hopes for the wrong people. That's just how I feel.
I'm just so corny. You know what I mean? I'm not for the weird stuff. I thought everything was genuine.
Right.
And shit is fucked up. It's not.
Because you was just peaceful. We really just thought that shit was going to be good.
And yes, my true colors is I am not to be played with. Yes, that is true.
That is true.
Yes. I'm not to be played with. I give everybody respect. So much respect because I give everybody the benefit that you should be just like how I am.
So she's talking about Chrisean, by the way, y'all.
You know, big on respect. I'm big on respect. I'm gonna give it to you because you know why? The way I move when motherfuckers don't want to respect me is crazy.
You knock them loose.
Giving you that. You should be the same way. So I automatically give everybody respect. You get what I'm saying?
You give me a reason not.
It's like, come on now, like, what the fuck is you doing? What are we doing?
So as y'all can hear, if y'all want to see the full video, the title is called Chrisean Rock versus Tesehki, GUN threats, and Chrisean Rock drops explosive claims, right? This is what Chrisean be talking about, and I agree with her because Anna Mac and Biggie and them, they be cheerleading Tesehki. So it's like, how is it fair that Tesehki could have all of her cubs? She has 3 cubs and more, actually, but 3 official cubs. She has her own, you know, y'all remember That's a Raven? She has her own Alana, and all those girls that were on That's a Raven that was bullying Raven. She has her own cubs. Why is it Chrisean can't have a friend? That's what I don't like. You get what I'm saying? So this is the stuff I be talking about with Anna Mac. She'll say little stuff, and then the moment somebody confronts her, I never said that. The blogs. She's gonna always put that in there. You get what I'm saying? Like, I kind of wish to see Chrisean got her. I ain't gonna lie, because that Anna Mac, she's been at the real bow this season. You know what I'm saying? Too cool for school. Like, I wanted Chrisean to kind of get her just so that way she could know, like, you too can be touched, because Anna to me has been kind of running rampant this season, doing what the heck she wants. Like, you the real Natalie. Like, I'm doing what I want. It's a pick up in the truck and I'll pick up in the back. I pick her in the front, then I pick her in the back. Like, Anna is the real Natalie Nunn, if we're really gonna be honest, okay? But I will say, Tesehki, you still shouldn't have said what you said, talking about, ain't cool, because they walked into a club together, all the blogs posted it, and they were like, weren't y'all just arguing? And she was like, ain't cool, you know, I don't really still mess with them, or something to that effect, right? Because that was fake. That was super fake, okay? Tesehki starts reading the heck out of Chrisean. She like, you look crazy. Like, you look stupid. You look crazy. Like, look at you. You have no teeth. You ate that, Tesehki. I ain't gonna lie. 1 point for Tesehki. I hate to see sisters argue, don't get me wrong, but it's like, to see somebody really tell Chrisean off and her not really be able to do anything about it, it was kind of refreshing, because it's like, we don't really get that, because Chrisean avoids all constructive criticism or just criticism in general, and just blames everybody and says they're demonic. So she's like, you look crazy as hell. You have no teeth. She's like, look at your hair. You don't even care. I'm like, damn. She hit her with the Nikki. She said, you don't even know what you're even saying right now, okay? Then they start to begin throwing stuff at each other. I ain't gonna lie, I don't think this was fair. Because when Tesehki throws things, she throws it with so much fire. She threw something like she was Super Saiyan. She said, rah! I was like, damn. Like, it's not the same. I could have swore she threw a brick. Like, she threw a brick in that damn auditorium. Can't nobody convince me different. Because when Chrisean said, that was the brick. She threw a brick up in there. Like, that's not fair. Tesehki, you can't be throwing stuff like that. You got too much manpower, okay? If heavy emphasis on the man. You can't be throwing stuff like this, okay? She started throwing things. They start throwing stuff at each other. Tesehki throws water at Chrisean, but y'all know Chrisean. It's always a vibe. She starts reenacting the vibe video. She like, it's a vibe. Oh, let's She like, let me in my eyes. She starts shaking her head. She like, yeah. She starts shaking her head like the vibe video. So she was in her element. They ain't do nothing to her. And Chrisean, you need to stop lying. When Tesehki was throwing the hair, she started doing, it's a vibe. She was like, I don't care, it's water. My hair is natural. You and Clarissa need to get rid of the spirit of lying, because let me find out you like your hair braided too.
Somebody said nice wig. You mean nice hair?
Yeah.
My wigs be straight. It's actually my natural hair.
Okay.
That's why I have my edges covered up, because I ran them out this morning.
Right.
But you guys aren't used to me wearing my hair out, and I don't really like wearing it out that much either.
I like it braided.
I like it braided.
Okay. Chrisean, let me find out you like it braided. You like it braided? Like, girl, that is not your natural hair. You know that's a good Michael Jackson piece, kinky curly, that you could find at the beauty store. And there's nothing wrong with that. But in that hair, you can too get wet. But it's not your natural hair. I will say, regardless of the keys and stuff, them two going back and forth, it's becoming exhausting to watch. I'm glad Chrisean left early, because I don't know if I would have been able to watch it all season. It gets to a point. Their issues need to be handled on another platform, period, point blank. It's too much trauma involved when it comes to that family. Like, the Malone family, somebody put a deep root curse on that family so bad, like, that it has lived on for generations and generations and generations and generations. And it's kind of sad to watch. It really is. Like, nobody has literally, y'all know how Tasha Cobbs said, break every chain? Them chains are shackled. You know what I'm saying? They ain't getting broken anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? They're shackled. You hear me? Anyways, so then we get to the rehearsals. Finally, we get to the rehearsals. Natalie's just like, so I do have an order of the girls that are gonna go first and stuff. And I think Anna, I think I want you to go first. What do you think? Anna's just like, huh? First. Mariah's like, what? Someone like, man, F her. She don't want to go first. I'll go first. Yeah, because I get litty. To me, that did show that Anna's not confident in herself. Because why don't you want to go first? One thing about it, anything talent or anything like that, I always be the one that want to get it over with. I don't like waiting last. No shade. Because I start feeling the pressure and just anxiety and stuff. I just want to get it over with. Done, boop, bop, boop, get out my face. I don't even like waiting for stuff to drop. That's why y'all see that Danny interview I dropped it, because I'm like, I'm not waiting. Like, I hate waiting. So it's like, why would you want to go later and not first and set the precedent if you're not confident in yourself? Because what Summer said was true though. Like, you talk a lot of stuff and you be talking crap, but like, your music isn't the main focus of who you are. Because like, once again, like I said in the previous video, name an automatic song. I can't name one. I'm sorry. And that's sad because she's been on this show for a few seasons now. So it's like we should know at least one or two of your hits. One thing that Zeus does that is really bad that now that TV has done that they surpass you guys. Y'all don't promote the girls' music enough. An Instagram post ain't enough, babe. We want to see it on the show. Fuck a Tune Tuesday. What's that? That's one day out the week. Can we get some of their songs on Sunday playing through when they show in the houses? Can we get their songs playing through when they going to the club? No. All we get is Natalie's song, which shout out to Natalie because she made sure her stuff get played. I know that's right. But the rest of y'all, I would be up on Lemmy Pepper's butt crack and I would whoop Scotty's ass until he'd make it happen. Because what? It's been too many seasons for y'all not to have y'all music getting played throughout the show. Because now that's TV, we know their music. Florida Water, we know Buns, okay? Gangsta bitch, I'm from the farm, I'm out the hood. I'm from in the wood. Bitch up your nigga, which cause I understood. Break him down like a wood. I forget. Come on now. I'm just saying. So it's not, I'm not saying it's 100% automatic fault, but it's like, y'all should really be on that network. I remember I asked one of the baddies about it. I ain't gonna tell y'all who, but they told me they were just like, I don't know why, but like, they was like, I would really appreciate it though, because it's like, what the, like, that's crazy. I'm just saying, I don't like that. Chrisean ends up leaving, thank God. Sorry, Chrisean. She ends up taking Marsh with her. Well, at least Marsh left a little bit afterwards because Marsh was trying to stick around because she's the unofficial official cast member of Baddies USA. So she ends up leaving after a while. But this is when Chrisean left and said, you know, her sister was demonic and Zeus was demonic. Now, Chrisean did try to get a fade with Tesehki because at one point she got sick of her throwing stuff at her. She like, let's go to the dry spot. Let's shoot the fade here. Let's shoot the fade there. Tesehki had enough restraint to not fight her, which is a good thing because at the end of the day, they are sisters. But I will say this narrative that Lemmy Pepper tried to push also, I'm calling you out, Lemmy Pepper. You tried to say Chrisean was scared of her. Clearly not, because she wanted the fade. So, you know what I'm saying? She no pussy. She was no pussy that day, at least towards the ending of it. She was like, hey, you know, let's get it over with. You get what I'm saying? Because she could have easily walked out after everything settled down, but she still stuck around and said, let's squabble in this dry spot. So I give Chrisean that. Y'all can't say she was, you know, 100% scared. So after they kind of organize everything, they're like, oh, you know, it's a sold out event, y'all. Yay. So all the girls are happy and stuff. And Natalie's like, so I want you guys to look the part because New York's a tough crowd. Okay. It's a big event. This is bigger than Madonna. So, like, yeah, I'm gonna make you guys go to the boutique so you guys could pick out some outfits. I'm like, what the hell is the boutique? I guess it's a bodega and a boutique mixed together. I never heard of that, but it's the thing in Natalie's world. So that's when Biggie all of a sudden is just like, yo, like, whoa. Tinka, who puts this thing? Like, you would say somebody puts this thing. Like, who puts this thing, yo? Like, what's up with that? Who? She started asking around and stuff. So Tinka's like, no, I was joking. I feel like Tinka wasn't joking. I think, you know, Tesehki came in there, you know, she let her do them poppers. She was a little musk. They shade, so I think it's Tesehki. Oh! Allegedly, okay? She was doing a whole lot of running around and twisting and turning and booping and bopping and she was lifting. It was a whole lot. So, you know, a girl could be a little, a little tart. You know what I'm saying? That's just my little best guess that I'm putting it out there, to be honest. You feel me? I'm just saying. So Natalie starts going over the order. Smiley starts off the show. Smiley should have did a scam, class in the middle of the show. Like, I would have booked it. No shade. You know what I'm saying? And then she goes into the order. Some of the girls I didn't know had more than one song. Mariah, if you're not going to perform, when a man transitions to a woman or a boy transition to a girl, I'm not trying to hear you go up there. We just want it for that one time. You never perform it during Pride. So it's like, girl, are you really an ally at this point? Because if I feel like at this point, you're ashamed to be an ally. We need to know what it is, Mariah. Okay? You keep playing around with that song as if it's not a hit, and you need to stop. I'm not playing with you no more. Here comes Cold Killer. This comment threw me because this is why the girls some of them will never get far. Natalie brings up a meet and greet. She says, oh, in her confessionals, I don't want to meet and greet with no hoe. Is y'all gonna hit me? I don't want to do that or whatever. And then she like rolls her eyes. First of all, you mean agreeing with fans. There's gonna be security there. I doubt anybody would be dumb enough to try to hit y'all because security will probably tackle them. And they probably check them for weapons before they even go take a picture. So what are you scared of? Aren't you in a gang? It's like, come on. Like, I don't know. Like, that just blew me because it's like your fans is what makes you who you are. That's like me saying F y'all as my subscribers. Why would I do that? Like, without y'all, I would have been able to build this. Like, it's just like, I don't like that type of stuff. Like, this is why the girls will not grow as far as artists. Cause it's like, y'all lack the basic stuff. Appreciating your fans. Like, really? You know how much people live for Cold Killer? Every 2 seconds they yell like, Cold Killer, why wouldn't you want to meet them? I don't know. That kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I ain't like that. And it'd be one thing if she wasn't a fan favorite. Like, somebody who I feel like should be scared to do meet and greet is like Gretch, because she say the N-word. But Cold Killer, she is a fan favorite. Like, I don't be seeing nobody say, I hate Cold Killer. Like, everybody lives for her. So you should be the one person that shouldn't even care about nobody trying to get you. Okay? Y'all want to hear something funny? Tesehki had the Michael Jackson gloves in that in that confessional, and she almost popped Michael Jackson, aka Chrisean. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? So they're on the way to like the boutique, and they start talking about the whole Chrisean thing. They're giving Tesehki props for really holding her composure. Summer, all the girls are wondering why is Marsh around. Summer's like, I like Marsh. She like, yeah. Tesehki like, yeah, I know you like Marsh. You like dumb bitches. You know what it ate if Summer said, yeah, I know I do. I like the big three. You would have ate down had you said that, Summer. I'm not gonna lie, because then that would have made Dolly mad and that would have made Lex mad. And I think they were in the best at the same time. So you would have ate down if you had said that. I'm not gonna lie. They on the way to the boutique and stuff. They get to the boutique. Bobby's just like, so if y'all don't look right, I'm not gonna introduce none of y'all. Period. Okay, all the girls are shopping around. They shopping around. Natalie wins this episode for me. She said, Smiley, don't you use your scamming card in here. Natalie wins. That was hilarious. I screamed so hard when she said that. Because y'all know Smiley the type to buy something and then call and dispute it. Like, it gives them scams that be 50% off everything, 50% off food, 50% off PS5, 50% off freaking luggage, 50% off flights. Smiley gives that 50% off. You get what I'm saying? Very much scam likely. So it's like, when Natalie saying that publicly, that had me cracking up because I didn't think Natalie would be bold enough to say something like that. You ate down, Natalie. I ain't gonna lie. We gotta give her 10s for that because that was funny. So they shopping in the boutique. Roelly actually spends money on some of the girls. I will say this: Roelly is nice when she really wants to be. I will say that. When she wants to be and splurge on the girlies, she splurges on the girlies. So we gotta give her that. Like, she didn't have to do that because I wouldn't. The way these bitches switch up and talk crap about you, I wouldn't buy your ass thing. As you talking about, you wouldn't have gotten nothing. You get what I'm saying? But a receipt from me, you're not getting nothing from me. A plastic bag, maybe. The way these girls switch up, that was very nice of you, Roelly. Because I remember one point, Roelly said that she was giving some of her wigs and her clothes and stuff. I said, not her clothes. Her wigs and stuff. You get what I'm saying? That's what the people and stuff was saying online. So the girls end up leaving. Biggie stays behind because I gotta find something that fit my size, nigga. So here come Tommy. She come walking in. She like, yeah, what's up, gang? Like, what's up? Like, she always coming in like a high nigga. She comes in, and by the way, that confessional, I love it. The Fifth Element, sort of eyebrows, the hair. I know it's not orange like the Fifth Element, but y'all get what I mean, like the bleach type of look. That ate. Because that other confessional, I couldn't stand that confessional that she had with that little bow and her midriff was showing. She looked crazy to me. That one with the blonde, you ate down. So she comes in, and then Biggie's still shopping and stuff. So she's just like, yo, what happened? You missed rehearsals, my nigga. Like, yo. the other day I heard what you said with the DMX, nigga. So then she starts talking to the girl. She like, oh, I love your shop. I love your shop. Which, by the way, can we get a bigger look of the shop? Because the shop looked to me like a corner. No shade to the shop brand. I don't want to offend y'all. But I don't think Zeus did a great job in showing the whole shop because it just looked like they was in a corner. And there was two, drawn clothes. Was I wrong in seeing what I saw? I might have been wrong. I don't know. But I was just like, what store? Like no shade, but it's like, come on now. So as they're talking and stuff, Tommy's just like, man, Deb, I ain't even say nothing crazy. I said you look like DMX. I mean, you act like you remind me of DMX. You feel me? You look like Earl. Yeah, nigga look like Earl, but I could have said you look like a gargoyle. I ain't say that though. But you look like and act like Earl Simmons, DMX. You know how Tommy do. She's so extra. So here come Biggie. Yo, we gotta make sure we on time, nigga. A baddie knows her time and place. Did we forget, nigga? I'm like, here go Biggie. The thing is, Biggie, when are you going to realize anytime you bring up time, it doesn't go right for you? Remember the last time you brought up a place in time and a baddie knowing her time and anything dealing with time, you ended up getting chased in a parking lot and running off. You ended up getting chased out in a car. So it's like, you might want to just leave anything with time alone. Let the time go. You get what I'm saying? Just let it be. Let it be, Biggie. Let it be. So I get both sides because I was more so leaning on Biggie's side until I rewatched again. Y'all gotta understand how Zeus works. Zeus, and when it comes to production, they the ones be driving you and stuff. So they can literally hold you in a car and be like, hey, stay there. Mind you, the scene going on, they thinking you late and you trying not to be there. The whole time they holding you apart, trying to keep you separate while a whole nother thing is going on, and then they let you go. So it's like, when it comes to certain stuff like that, you can only control what you can control. Tommy, though, does have a history of doing what she wants on Love and Hip Hop. That's why her and Spice even ended up having a falling out because Spice didn't feel like she was unprofessional. So the moment that I saw where this argument was going, I know it was going to be taken left just due to Tommy already having to deal with something similar to this on Love and Hip Hop. If y'all watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, that's why she fell out with Spice. Bitch, stop living on my timeline. I'm all about to let her be with the dollar sign. Why you sleep with a nigga with some liquor kind? Life will rearrange, body will redefine. You already know how it goes. So that's kind of how that all ended up, the unprofessionalism. So Tommy hates that being brought into her because she already had to deal with that on Love and Hip Hop. Okay? Now, Biggie, I get it though, because it's like, if you're my friend, don't be yelling at me like that, especially in front of strangers. You yelling at me like that in front of strangers. The lady with the glasses looked like that bitch shouldn't have been talking to me like that. What are you talking about? Like, she was looking at her like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, that's where the embarrassment, I think, where it came in from Biggie. I don't think it had to do with her being embarrassed of her being late. But Biggie, you need to learn social cues. The moment you seen it start to get riled up, you should have kind of dead it or switched up the conversation. Because it wasn't even that deep. Who cares if Tommy late? If it's not messing up your performance, do you have a song with her? No. So who gives a... Okay? That's how I feel. You're not messing up my set. You're not messing up my money. So I don't care if you're late or not. Because the vitriol in how Tommy yells is so crazy and loud. She's like, what the fuck would you tell me about later? She do one of those, and I'm like, hey, whoa there, buddy. Like, sit your ass down somewhere. Like, you doing a whole lot of yelling. You know what I'm saying? So she like, man, I'm leaving this because you see how they do? Y'all not stars. Y'all crazy. Man, I'm finna order online. Girl, they probably ain't got an online store. Shut up, Tommy. Get out of here. So she ends up getting up out of there, and we go back to where they see, like, the house and stuff, right? The house is there. And the reason why I broke that down with the whole Tommy thing, because if y'all notice, she says, in her words, she said, you know how this go. That's basically where it's like production held me or told me I don't come into the scene or told me, like, you know, wait or something. That's what she was trying to say without breaking up the fourth wall. But girl, this is Zeus, Tommy. Fuck the fourth wall. You know what I'm saying? Lemmy is the fourth wall. And he's thin. So you can knock him over. You know what I'm saying? Like, just knock down the fourth wall next time so the people can understand what you're trying to say. But I get what she was trying to say, though. The people that know reality TV, you know how it goes. So it's like, I understood exactly what she was trying to say. So they get back to the house. And then that's when Roelly is hosting her house meeting. Okay, boy, have things changed. Look at Roelly. You know what I'm saying? She's really stepping up as, you know, the next up to the madame, Miss Nat. So she's like, oh, I feel like, you know, Sky, you don't need to let people try you and stuff. Nunu was defending her and stuff. And then she was just like, oh, yeah, and I also want you, Nunu, to step it up, show a little bit more your personality. I think the reason why Nunu's a little reserved is because she does not have friends there. Y'all didn't put in J.O. with her. I still want J.O. to come back. I don't care what y'all say. I want J.O. to come back. Argue with your mama. I don't care. If Cole Killer can have Fauna, a relevant ass there and all that, no. Bring J.O. back. Okay? Bring J.O. back. It's because she doesn't have, I feel like, friends there, so she's not 100% comfortable. I think that's why she's not as, like, boisterous. So then here comes Tommy. Tommy comes in. She come walking in, and they start talking a little bit about what happened. So that's where Tommy, she started addressing Biggie. She like, yo, we still on this? The way I like Biggie is because she said I was late. And that brings a lot of issues on me because it's saying that I'm never on time. That's what the bitch was trying to say, and I don't like that. It's a conundrum of issues. Yeah. So Biggie's like, yo, but like the stuff you was saying, Tommy, you was really embarrassing me, my nigga. You told me I'm not a star, my nigga. You said all this stuff about me, my nigga. Like, come on, tell him what you said, nigga. You said all this stuff in front of bitches we don't know, nigga. That's what you said, nigga. So Tommy like, I do know them bitches. I do. She like, you know them bitches? You get money with them bitches? You eat with them bitches? You don't even know these bitches. You get money with these bitches? So she starts questioning the validity of these girls. Which Tommy, I don't think knows these girls. You didn't walk in like you knew them. I'll tell you that much. So like, what the heck? So that's what Biggie just started getting emotional and stuff. They started separating her because Tommy walks away and she starts crying. Summer started laughing and she like, why are you crying? She like, shut up, nigga, if I slapped at you, nigga. Mind your business, nigga. She started crying and stuff. I'm like, oh my God. Biggie, all them damn tears, you need to grow up. Okay? At the end of the day, if a friend could disrespect you like that in front of people that you are not, you know, in company of that you do not know, even if in front of people you know, that is not your friend. Period, point blank. That bitch not your friend, okay? She starts crying to Tommy and stuff. So Tommy like, man, like, come on, like, man, ain't even none. You let these bitches get in your ear. Lex over there trying to get in the scene. I will say a lot of the girls have fallen into the background since certain things have started coming about. Lex trying to get in the scene. She's trying to get up in there, okay? So then they go outside. Next thing you know, Tommy car gets put up. A pack of bitches get up out the car and they start tussling the girls. So he's giving, I don't know if that was Ciroc in them that was up in that car, but there was some people up in that car. So then that's when the girls start yelling at Tommy like, you weird as hell. So I guess those were Tommy people. And that was about the end of the episode, y'all. Tommy gonna always be the villain. Let me know what y'all think about this episode. This episode was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. It had its funny moments. I will say that. Let me know what y'all think. Hype up the video, and we out, babies.